Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Harvest League 3.11. In this episode, this is going to be a little bit different of a video. I want to discuss the new patch. The new patch is 3.11.1. It is the update with bringing out a change to how many of the high tier seeds we get, how much of the high tier crafts we get, and just tons more high tier and more seeds. Okay, so my opinion to start is the high tier crafts from the tier 1s are insane. I got like a billion augments, 18 augments. It was like really insane. Out of like a couple harvests, I got a billion augment, like augment cold, augment. It was just ridiculous, right? Okay. So I really like the change to getting the higher tier crafts more often. It feels insane. We can craft like crazy. It's really easy to play with now. I absolutely love that. The next thing is we shit out tier 2s. You literally, I believe, get twice as many tier 2s as you used to, which means then you get twice as many tier 3s as you used to, and tier 4s. And so you get so many high tier. We also, the update came out with these things called, hold up, wait a minute, Bud, Life Force Bud. Seeds in radius produce 100% more Life Force when harvested. I'll report a bug right now. When this is placed next to a crop and you put down another one with 50 out of 50, this one will get consumed of 5 for 5. It will affect 5 of the seeds, and the harvest will not take another Life Force Bud. It can only use one of these, and so it won't take the leftover onto another one. I would love it if it did. We get a Fortune Bud. Seeds and Radius give the rarest of 2 chosen crafting options when harvested. We have Horticrafting Bud. Seeds in the Radius have 20% chance to generate additional crafting options when harvested. And we have the Horticrafting Blossom, a 40% chance to generate an additional crafting option. So instead of 20, you can get 40 with blossoms instead of buds. So there's 2 types. There's a bud and a blossom. It's pretty cool. And so the overall takeaway is that there's ways to affect seeds, and we might have to change up the farm a little bit to accommodate said buds and blossoms, because these effects are so powerful. And look at the amount of seed enhancements and shit. This is really insane. And so what I'm thinking is, what I want to say today is I like the update. It's really cool. Has a lot of cool stuff you can play around with. It's different. It's a change of pace. It's easier, I think, to play with. The takeaway is we can do more with it, I believe, and these are going to keep it really interesting. So I want to now discuss the plan. So now that I've gone over the patch and what you're doing, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do to take advantage of this patch the most. So the way I think I can do the best in this patch is, let's say I roll tons of maps, corrupted, rare. So what I do is I rare them, I alch them, I check for reflect and regen. No regen. I take them away, I re-roll them, and then I corrupt. Then I check for reflect regen, put them to the side, and I can re-roll these later with the harvest craft. And what I'm going to do is run hundreds of maps. And so the point is, my main goal is going to be Heart of the Grove progress. And what we're also going to do is get seeds and progress. So mostly we're going to be spawning the final boss, but then we can also progress the harvest actual, like, my seeds, and get more seeds and grow seeds and juice and figure it out. I might also change the garden a little bit. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. But either way, this is the current plan. I'm also, on top of it, I thought, so how do you take advantage of this the most? How do you get the most out of this harvest mechanic? And it would be move speed. So I need to get increased move speed in tons of places. Like, I don't somehow get more move speed in the build so we can run through these maps faster to get more harvest, to harvest more and really go crazy with it. That'd be insane. I think I have to harvest so many goddamn plants. I have to harvest so many seeds. I need thousands of seeds. This is gonna be insane. Harvest League, boys. Harvest League. So I'm gonna try to craft a new boot. Probably I'm gonna try to get the enchant to get move speed. I might start crafting some items and testing out the you can like add synthesis implicits on items, so maybe I'll start crafting my endgame items and using synthesis on them. Maybe I'll get a headhunter. I have all these ideas. If you guys have any other ideas to speed up the harvest or to get more seeds or to more seeds, how do I get more seeds or more life force, or should I have more tanks in my garden? Yeah, that's it. This is overall. Mostly though today we're going to be doing, so on stream today I'm going to be doing the harvest and just absolutely taking advantage of it as much as I can, which is just spamming maps and spamming harvest. I guess the boss doesn't matter that much. The reason to kill the boss on the map is for the extra awakener and conch spawn, but technically you don't have to, and I could just map for the mapping. But I'm probably gonna kill the boss, and so I should get, like I said, I should get more move speed in the build. I can get at least 10% more on the boot, and I can get another 10% craft. And I'm using Lunaris, and is there extra move speed? No. So I don't know how I would get more. Maybe a headhunter, like I was saying. Maybe steal some buffs, run really fast. Not really sure what I want to do yet, but probably a headhunter, honestly. It seems like such a great idea. How would I fit it? Because I'd have to make up the chaos res. Oh. We could nearly do it. I could add chaos to the Ami, add chaos to the helmet. Genius. Either way, I have some ideas, some plans to make work. I wanted to share them with you guys so you can know my plan, so you can start doing it together with me today. I told you this was going to be a different style of video. It's just literally going through my plan and sharing it with you guys, because yesterday I was ending the stream with the patch and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do with this patch. I really don't know what I think it's honestly just to take the most out of harvest. It's just running high tier maps fast and getting the harvest and maybe even killing the boss and leaving and doing it over and over and over and over. If it turns out that just getting the harvest is enough and I don't even need to kill the boss either, I might start doing that. But either way, I think that sums up the new patch. There was a couple other things, and like there's some strategies involved in using the buds and stuff, because okay, so to explain it, if I'll actually show you, I was already using a couple of them, but basically you don't have to do anything with them, and then let's say you have a crop that's ready to harvest. So let's assume this is a 5x5. You can put this bud right down and it'll affect this gigantic square. And so if you notice, if you come over to the other side, it reaches the other side of a harvest. So you can put it on the edge of harvest. And so it doesn't actually have to be placed down and need a space. You can just have a garden not placed and then put it down. Or when you harvest one garden, now you've opened up space to harvest more gardens. And you just put these down when you're ready to harvest. It's almost like putting down a harvester ready to harvest, but it's just an enhancement. And then I'm growing seeds up here, but it's slow progress because I need so much juice. They require so much juice, and I just won't have enough storage to store it either. So I probably have to change up the farm to have more storage, or just constantly have seeds juicing. Probably more storage so that I can store the juice from the big one instead of making horticrafting, because I have so many. I've wasted so much juice on horticrafting. That's one takeaway. So I sure have made a lot of horticrafting stations, right? And maybe it's time to stop. Maybe it's time to stop. But I also want to farm out all these 65s for juice to farm up my higher tier seeds and go with that, even though the crafts are useless because they're 65. unless I'm using them on my cluster jewels. But either way, I just wanted to put this out here, throw this video together for you guys, help anyone following to, because this is going to be more detailed than I'm going to explain it during the day most likely. And so for anyone interested in following what I'm doing with Harvest, this was a great video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today in this video. I told you it'd be a little different. So thanks for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in today's stream. Thank you to my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. I can't do this without you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!